What's up guys, it's Erica here from The In-Between. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any make money online reviews just like this. If you're watching this video, chances are you've come across Brandon Nguyen and his Yencommerce training, which is all about starting your own Shopify dropshipping business. Brandon claims he's built an entire 8-figure e-com empire, and now he's here to teach you to do the same exact thing, even if you've never sold anything online before. But before you start dreaming about making $10,000 days from your laptop, we need to talk about what's actually inside the course, what the dropshipping model really looks like in 2025, and if this thing is even worth your time or your money, or if there's a much better, smarter way to make money online without having to deal with all the mess that comes along with e-com, much like the model I linked a free training for in the description below. And just a quick disclaimer here, guys, I'm not affiliated with Brandon or his Yencommerce in any way. I'm just giving you my honest take based on my own opinion, research, and experience with the program. With that being said, let's jump right in. All right, so let's break down what this thing actually is. Yencommerce is Brandon Nguyen's e-com training program that teaches you how to launch and scale your Shopify dropshipping store. So it follows the classic dropshipping setup: find a trending product, create a basic website, run ads, and try to get sales without ever touching the product yourself. Brandon claims he took his own store from 0 to 8 figures in just 2 years. He even transitioned into wholesaling and private labeling, which is honestly kind of a big deal in the whole dropshipping space because it gives you way more control over shipping, inventory, and overall quality. But for this course specifically, he's still mostly teaching basic dropshipping, not private label. Inside the Yencommerce course, you'll find 77 step-by-step video modules that walk you through the whole dropshipping process from A to Z. That includes store setup, product selection, ad creation, and scaling. There are also marketing strategies, templates you can copy, automation tools, and even bi-weekly coaching calls where you can get support or ask questions. There's also a live chat community too, which sounds cool in theory, but also depends just on how active or helpful those people are. The course itself focuses hard on paid ads, which means Facebook, TikTok, maybe some Google ads. So if you were hoping to learn organic SEO marketing or how to get free traffic, that's simply not happening in this course. And honestly, that is a big piece missing, especially for beginners who don't really want to spend hundreds to thousands of dollars on ads right away. All right, so let's talk about Brandon's rep online. He's been around the e-com space since 2019 and has built a bit of a following. He has over 15,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel where he shares a lot of e-com content. He has over 15,000 subscribers on his personal YouTube channel and over 54,000 followers on his personal Instagram page. Beyond that, his school community has around 900 members, which shows there are people inside the program engaging or at least signing up. Now, when it comes to actual reviews though, Yencommerce has a 3.6 star rating on Trustpilot, but there aren't that many reviews to go off of. One person flat out says the program is outdated and that Brandon doesn't even run it anymore. They said support is basically non-existent, Q&A calls don't happen when promised, and when you actually need help with your ads or store, you're basically left on your own. According to them, the whole thing feels abandoned and full of broken promises. Now, when it comes to the cost, Yencommerce does have 2 different pricing options. There's a $47 version called 8-Figure Marketer Memos, which is more like weekly strategy emails, and the full course called eCommerce Navigator costs $497. Now, that one course does come with all of the lessons, coaching calls, and community access. And while that $497 might not sound like much for a course these days, especially with others charging at least $2,000 or more, you've got to remember that dropshipping itself comes with a plethora of hidden costs, like your monthly Shopify subscription, email software, paid ads, product testing, returns, refunds, customer service headaches, and more. And because this course leans so heavily on paid ads, you'll easily be shelling out way more money to test campaigns far before you actually hit a winning product. Now, with that said, here's why I simply can't recommend dropshipping as a business model in 2025. First of all, you don't control any of your products. You're relying on overseas suppliers that can change their prices, mess up shipping, or just run out of stock without warning. And anytime that happens, you're the one dealing with the brunt of it with angry customers. And then there's the whole competition aspect. Every time a product starts trending, thousands of other sellers are jumping on that same opportunity. You'll be competing against people running the same exact ads with the same exact product and probably using the same exact supplier. Dropshipping also has a crazy high failure rate. We're talking over 90% of beginners losing their money before they even see a profit. You don't build your own brand, you don't own your customer list, and you don't create anything valuable long term. But if you want something way more stable, more beginner friendly, and actually scalable, what I do instead is called the digital rental method. It's a form of local lead gen where you build simple websites, get them ranking to the top of Google, and then rent them out to local service businesses around the US, like roofers, plumbers, or in my case, fencing repair. Instead of selling products that you don't own, you're building digital assets that bring in leads for local businesses. They pay you every single month for all of those leads. That means no shipping, no suppliers, no returns, and no chasing TikTok trends hoping they hit. As you can see here, I built this fencing repair site for Colorado Springs a little over 2 years ago, and since then, it still pays me month after month with barely any maintenance. That's the difference between the digital rental method and basically any other online business model. This method builds assets, not just income. And since you're only competing with around 10 to 20 other businesses in one local zip code or market, rather than thousands of global dropshippers, you actually have a great shot at ranking and getting leads. If you think about it, there are over 30 million small businesses in the US alone, and most of them suck at online marketing. That means if you know how to get their phones to ring, they'll gladly pay you for it. All right, guys, that's it for my full breakdown of the Yencommerce program by Brandon Nguyen. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe to my channel for more future reviews just like this. And if you want to learn more about the digital rental method and how I was able to build a full-time income online with way less stress, go ahead and click on the link in the description below for a free training that goes over the whole model in full detail. As always, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.